Alright, we're going to do a quick area rug video here. Or do a quick area rug cleaning and a video. And we're going to be using what's going to be the most little controversial machine in the carpet cleaner world to use, which is the Ryobi fire scrubber. So I'm putting down a good cleaning solution. There's peroxide in this. The guy has a dog. This area rug's been peed on a little bit. It's got, you know, heavy. It's got foot traffic, all that good stuff. Now I don't know how good the video shows, but there's a lot of there's some dirty areas in the carpet, in the rug. So we're going to take this tool here and what we're going to do to make it interesting, I guess, we're going to put on this blue brush. Now this blue brush is the softest brush they sell. So you can't get better, and it's super soft. Now keep in mind, a lot of people think that we're just trying to do these because we're getting money, but there's no money in this for us. Nobody's paying us to sell these products. We're selling them because we believe in them. And I'm not really doing this to scrub the dirt, the stains out. I'm doing it to apply the free spray evenly among all the fibers. If the stains come out, that's just a happy thing. That's something that just got lucky. And some stains just came out, so we got lucky on that. That's stains we don't have to remove with a bonnet. And some more stuff just came out. Now a lot of people they've messaged me and asked me, does this thing really clean? And I'll tell you what, it does. It don't weigh anything, so it cleans the same way a car polisher cleans. The weight don't matter. It seems to clean good, and there's no weight involved in it. If you slow down and let the bonnet work, the brush and the bonnet, it just cleans. It really works real well, to be honest with you. Remember, we're not in a position to lie to you. We're not getting paid to sell these things, so why would we trick you or deceive you? It's not in our best interest to lie to you. I just saw some more stuff come out. It's not on camera. Joe can't really get as close as I'd like him to get because it's kind of a crowded condition. Which is another reason I like using this tool on this particular job, because there's couches surrounding us and we're kind of hemmed in. So, but Joe can't get in here real good, but he's not staying away to avoid showing you stuff. He's staying away because he really don't have no room. So there, it's been scrubbed. What do you got to say, Joe?
Well, just to emphasize this to people, like a lot of times you may have to go someplace where there's no electricity.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is a good option.
Sure is.
Or sometimes you go some places and their electricity is so terrible, you don't want to risk damaging your equipment. So this at least gives you some possibility. I remember one time we had a job, somebody wanted us to come clean a bunch of motorhomes at an RV park where they sell motorhomes, and they didn't have everything plugged in. And
they said we need our own source of power.
Yeah, they're kind of saying if you have a generator, you know, you can work for us if you have a generator, because we don't provide power for all these things all the time. And we didn't want to buy a generator just to work there, so we let them get somebody else. But this would technically be...
This would do it.
Yeah, because they only wanted you to come out and clean like 2 or 3 of these at a time. And I think what it was is they were renting them out to people for like weekend trips and stuff like that. And so they come back and then they got to get them cleaned up a little bit so they could rent them out again.
This would have got us that job. They said there would always be consistently 2 to 3 trailers a week to clean.
Yeah.
If we could do it, and we had to turn it down that our competitors have it, because we didn't have a generator and there was no way to work.
But if you wanted to, if you had something like this, you could go to like a KOA and go to an RV park or something like that, where people would basically stay in there short and long term. And some of them may want to have. You just go door to door and offer to clean, and
Yeah,
this would be perfect for like a small RV or something.
Oh, a lot of people on the road traveling, they probably wouldn't mind getting their trailers cleaned, but they don't think about it. But if you ask them about it, and you know, you charge them, you know, 40 or 50 bucks, they may think, you know, that's a good idea. They're out traveling, so they got money, and they want to have a clean place just like you would at home.
And of course, the same tool with the soft brush and everything, you can clean the exteriors of like an RV or something too. You could actually wash down the outsides, and so you could offer a full service with something like this. It's kind of they may open up some other possibilities for some people that like to clean, but they, you know, they can't go out and do stuff like that because you have to have electricity. You have to go buy a generator or something to use your equipment. And this is something that's a little more, you know, versatile for things like that. Of course, I know a lot of window washers and stuff. I've tried using these a little bit too. So
we've made a bunch of carpets with this since we got it. We haven't made videos of most of what we've done because making videos is inconvenient. We had one yesterday we couldn't shoot because the conditions were just bad for videoing, but it does clean. Now I don't know how good this video is going to show this, but I'll give you my word of honor. A bunch of stuff come out. A bunch of stains came out. The carpet don't have no stains anywhere in it. They literally don't.
yeah.
Now, this big bonnet, this is not what we've got some bonnets coming that fit this thing. They're 8 inches. This is what we have on hand. We don't have small bonnets around because we don't do a lot of small stuff where we need them. But now we got the DeWalt car polisher, and we got this. We're getting bonnets to fit this and the DeWalt. So the DeWalt's 7 inches, and this is 6 inches. So we're going to get some 8-inch bonnets because of this tool and the DeWalt tool. So this is not the bonnet I'd recommend, but it does work. But you're only cleaning in the 6-inch radius. You're not cleaning outside, because the bonnet outside is just skimming across the top of the carpet. It's not cleaning at all. But the area under the pad driver or whatever, that's the area you're cleaning.
This is 210 RPMs, 18 volts, and I'll go find the product page on that. What I do is on Home Depot is where you get these things, and I share the page where they sell all the different, because there's a handheld version of this too. This is the extendable one, and they're basically the same thing, except one you can stand up and use it, and the other one you can use like if you want to get down on your hands and knees or whatever for cleaning countertops or stairs or something like that. But I'll give you a link to the page that has all these products on it basically.
I'm not sure how Joe's showing me use it, but I'm 6'4". And I lean over a little bit,
yeah,
and it don't bother me. If you're like 5'8" or whatever, you'll stand straight up and use it. It's not bad at all. I mean, you have to lean over a little bit if you're my height. But
all right.
That's
He's got a dog, so there's
he
lots
sure
of
does.
pet hair.
So yeah, I pull all
That
that
just
out
sticks
of the
to
carpet.
that bonnet. Just stuff like that sticks to those kind of bonnets real good.
Honestly, it looks
that
real
that
good.
brush may have some hair in it too, but yeah,
It's good, and it'll take about hour and a half to dry.
he's got a ceiling fan going, so
It'll dry up.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think-
we took all the spots out of it. It worked like you'd hope it would.
Yeah.
So
Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll try to find, if we find something else to make a video about soon, we'll put some more videos out. But till next time, thanks for watching.